Real Scene TV is brought to you by Top Shelf Productions.
Are you on the scene? We are. We are tracking down celebrities and taking you inside their scene.
Whether on film, TV, or behind the curtain, we've got the scoop.
Breaking it down with the hottest recording artists and up-and-coming local acts you want to see.
Showing you fierce fashion from chic designers to trendsetters.
Taking you inside some of the country's best eats with first-class cooking.
Sharing the spirit of giving, creating community, and celebrating culture.
You'll find it all and more right here.
Real Scene TV starts now.
Hey, I'm Jimmy Fallon, and you're watching Real Scene TV.
What's up? Welcome to Indianapolis and Real Scene TV Super Bowl edition.
This is our field.
This is our home.
This is our turf.
And no, we're not talking about the big game. Nobody knows celebrities entertainment like Real Scene TV.
We're taking you behind the scenes to see some of the biggest events to hit Naptown.
All that and your chance to win tickets to see Van Halen. Real Scene TV starts now. Don't go anywhere.
How sad is that at my first day of shooting in Indianapolis, I'm dressed as a woman?
Saturday Night Live right here on NBC. Well, guess what? We caught up with former Saturday Night Live castmate and late night host Jimmy Fallon.
So we've got the perfect late night snack for our viewers. So you liked that, didn't you? No, I'm just
I did. That was good. I like that.
Funny man Jimmy Fallon, you just watched Saturday Night Live, and we've got a legend of Saturday Night Live right here with us today. Like, looking back on those days, which castmate would you say was the most difficult to get through?
Will Ferrell was, Will Ferrell is a funny human being, and he would just make you laugh. He's just whatever he says, just the way he says it, where he talks or does something, and you just start laughing, and I can't keep a straight face. And we did this one scene where we were both in a hot tub together, and no one could see it, but his hand was touching my leg under the water. So every time I moved my mouth, he would squeeze my leg every time I opened my mouth and just make me laugh. You know, the guy, it became like a goal for him to see how fast he could make me break. But gosh, I love him.
We actually had some of our fans give us a suggestion box for you, so we'll get to that.
Okay, very good. All right, I love that.
The first thing we had them do is have them write thank you notes to Jimmy. Because we said we don't want to do this like a regular interview or bog you down with questions. So we've got thank you notes for Jimmy right here. I'm going to read some to you, and then you can have them as a gift from Real Scene TV. How's that sound?
That's so nice. Thank you.
Okay, the first one was, thank you for sharing your comedic talent with Indianapolis. Welcome to the city where you'll experience all 4 seasons in 1 week.
It's true, right? What is going on? True. I just was out suntanning just now, and yeah, and then last night I was wearing a parka and like 10 layers of clothing.
There'll be a blizzard this week.
There will be, yeah, exactly. It's insane.
Thank you for Real Housewives in drag. You are the greatest looking housewife yet.
Oh my God. How sad is that at my first day of shooting in Indianapolis, I'm dressed as a woman. And it goes everywhere.
Like everyone's going to remember.
Everyone, yeah. You'll probably just show a picture of it now. I was dressed as a woman. And yeah, it's, I got to give props to our hair and makeup. They make us all look good. But it's not just me. I'm going to tell you the secret right now. 5 of the Indianapolis Colts are doing it as well. Some of them are pretty good looking. But some of them aren't. Some of them are not good looking women. And it's very interesting. But the Colts, I love the Indianapolis Colts. Props to you guys for doing that. Good sports. It's very Real Housewives-y, but it's good.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Thank you, pal. Oh, please. Thanks for taking care of us. We love being here.
Sometimes we cover the story, and sometimes we are the story. Real Scene TV correspondent Lynn Asaya not only takes us inside the Super Bowl Village concert series, she was one of the headliners.
Hey guys, I'm Linda Saya, and you probably recognize me for being on Real Scene TV as one of the hosts, but I'm also a singer by day and by night. I think the Super Bowl Village show is going to be epic in its own way, just because it's linked to the Super Bowl. So that itself is like an amazing accomplishment, an amazing thing that Indianapolis picked me to rep Indianapolis as a local artist. So that's awesome within itself. But I think just the vibe, like the energy of the people, the energy of the Indianapolis people, as well as the people that are traveling so far from all over the country to come and be there, makes the show that much more special. So I think this is going to be something that's very memorable for me, and I'm really excited to do. Vocally, I'm compared to a Christina Aguilera because of my vocal range of a 5-octave range, and yet people compare me to her as well as like a little mix of a Rihanna, just because I like edge and rawness. And sometimes people sprinkle in Beyonce here and there. I don't know if I see that as much, but people seem to bring those names up when they talk about me. So I'll take them. I'm flattered. It's good. So that's kind of the sound, more or less. Very pop. It's pop. It's fun. It's dance. There's going to be a tent party on the 4th, Saturday the 4th, the night before the Super Bowl. Are you ready, people? It's going to be awesome. So we are busting our butts. What time is it, Ryan? It's like super late. Like, I don't know. We're not going to get out here till like 2 in the morning. But it's going to be a great show, so make sure you guys come and check out some of the work we're doing.
Downtown Indianapolis has it all during Super Bowl week. But if you want to take a break from the cold, there's no better alternative and escape than the NFL experience.
Hello world, my name is Kenny Garmin and I am your host for Real Scene TV. We are here at the NFL 2012 experience. There's so much going on, it's crazy up in this place, I'm trying to tell you. Like, they're kicking balls over here, they're throwing balls through the loops over here. We have Colts fans, we have Giants fans, we have, it's just everybody's out here. So I want you to just stick with us today, and we're gonna show you everything that you need to see, all right? So I want you to just come on and follow me, come on. You know, I see you. Are you a Colts fan?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Tommy.
Tommy. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex.
David.
David.
Sam.
Sam. So what do you guys think about this whole NFL experience going on down here?
Pretty tight.
It's pretty tight? I heard that. I want to talk to you about your NFL experience.
You are lucky because you're here for the first ever NFL USA Football Health and Safety Clinic. And what we're trying to do is give the kids a fun experience getting active, but also tell them about how to keep themselves healthy and safe as they play.
You ready to play for the NFL coach? What were you guys just doing over here?
We're checking out the entrance tunnel. We're coming out of the locker room ready for the game.
What is your NFL experience like since you've been here?
It's been amazing so far.
Amazing? What about you?
I really like it here. Indianapolis has been awesome to us.
Is this the line for, what is this the line for?
The line, I think this is the line for this, which is the punt, kick, and throw as far as you can.
Okay, now, have you seen how long this line was before you?
No.
Okay, can you walk out here with me real quick? I promise you won't lose your spot. You won't lose your spot, okay? Let's look at this line up here. Do you see how long that is? Get a picture of that. Just turn around and see how long this line is.
Is this the longest line?
This is a very long line. So you're
shorter lines?
I don't know. I haven't seen any.
We just got in here, so we thought we should get in line.
Really? So this is the NFL experience, though?
It is an experience.
Awesome. So what's your NFL experience been like?
It's been wonderful.
Awesome, awesome. So who are you rooting for? Are you a Colts fan?
Colts fan. So we're rooting for a Manning, so we're going for the Giants.
I heard that. There you go. That's her NFL experience. Don't hate on it. Charles Fazzino.
Hello.
How you doing? Real Scene TV.
What I've been doing for the past 12 years, I've been creating artwork that is three-dimensional. You have downtown Indianapolis and the inside of the stadium on this side with the two teams that have made it a Super Bowl.
What you guys think? Is it me?
Yeah, it fits.
It fits? Look. This is the coolest part about the chair right here. The logo, Super Bowl logo. Let's go. I see another Patriots fan right here. So we're getting ready to talk to this guy and see, you know, how does he feel being here on this planet. Let's see. What's your name?
Jeff.
How you doing, Jeff? Kenny Garmin. Just wanted to talk to you about your NFL experience. And where are you from originally?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana, and you're a Patriots fan?
Correct.
How did that happen?
Coming up next on Real Scene TV, an interactive art gallery, Super Bowl style, and your chance to win tickets to see Van Halen. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, what's up? Stuart Scott from ESPN, my girl Sandy.
This is Kurt Warner, former NFL champion, and you're watching Real Scene TV.
So we are getting it on camera for everybody watching. Patriots or Giants? You gotta let us know.
I'm a Raiders fan.
Look at that.
Raiders in 2013.
Neutral, I like that.
Real Scene TV is brought to you in part by H Alpha Productions, creating content within the clouds. Equipment for RSTV provided in part by Roberts, Everything Photo, Everything Imaging. Elite Media, surround yourself. Clothing for Amber provided by Lee Store de Fillionaire, fashion from beginning to end.
Taps and Dolls is the tavern with a twist, located in the heart of downtown Indianapolis. The Dolls can serve you one of over 50 beers they have on tap, and the kitchen is open late to satisfy your hunger needs. Gather your friends and play a round of pool 7 nights a week, or dance the night away with some of Indy's best DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. Taps and Dolls is located on South Meridian Street, across from Blue, and right above 6.
247 Sky Bar. The class and sophistication of the yesterday meet the chic modern style of today's nightlife. Take a step back in time and up to the next level. 247 Sky Bar. Featuring nostalgic decor, ample seating, laid-back music, and the classiest drinks in downtown Indianapolis. 247 Sky Bar is located at 247 South Meridian, within walking distance of all major downtown attractions and hotels.
And now, introducing 247 Sky Bar Live, located next door to 247 Sky Bar. Take your concert experience to new heights at our ideally located venue in downtown Indianapolis. Check out the concert series by visiting us on Facebook. At 247 Sky Bar Live, the sky's the limit.
So we showed you the sights and the sounds of the Super Bowl Village. Well, now we're going to take you out of the cold and inside the huddle at Circle Center. Mindy has the story.
Believe it or not, we are inside one of the stores of Circle Center, which has now been turned into a club called Huddle After Hours. I'm sitting here with Ryan Hickey, and Ryan, tell us, all about what Huddle After Hours is.
The Huddle After Hours concept was basically that we would take the former men's department at Nordstrom and turn it into a nightclub that would be open for the 10 days leading up to the Super Bowl. About a month and a half ago, this concept didn't even exist, so this has all come together probably about a year's worth of time for a project condensed into about 3 to 4 weeks. Wow. So it's pretty remarkable that we've even pulled this off. As far as what to expect, you'll have, as you can see back here, a stage with full sound, light, video. I mean, it's going to be just like a professional nightclub production.
What a brilliant plan, and we're just so glad we bumped into you guys while we've been down here. So yes, definitely check out Huddle After Hours right here in the mall, what was formerly Nordstrom. Thank you so much, Ryan. This is so cool.
Thanks for coming down. We look forward to having you down here.
Sure. Now, we just showed you Huddle After Hours, the awesome nightclub that you can check out. But now we're here in the main part where there's food and just some wonderful stuff going on. I'm here with Ron Krivicic of Levy Restaurants. And Ron, you're like the head chef, right?
Yeah, I'm the vice president for Levy Restaurants, and we came down here to Indianapolis just to create this great atmosphere here in the Huddle. So guests can come in and dine at a tailgate, get a great bowl of mac and cheese, or maybe just have a bread bowl full of chili, and then top it off with a little sweet cookie, carrot cake, or brownie.
So, okay, you mentioned some of the food. Like, we're going to take a look at what you guys have going on right now. But, we're just taking your word for it, Ron. I mean, we don't know if this is all that good.
Well, it's great.
Do we get to try it?
Oh, you'll absolutely be able to try it. So I definitely recommend, you have to have a hot dog when you come to a football game, right? Hot dog, chicken wings. We've got some great carb sandwiches with turkey and ham. And then the mac and cheese is to die for. So you really have to try that.
The Huddle and Circle Center is open from 11 to 11. Are you serving that entire time?
We will serve from 11 o'clock until 10 o'clock. Okay. And we have some great options for people if they would like the sweet life. They'd be able to sit there and reserve that for a couple hours, and they could come through here and try a little bit of everything. So they could do that, or they could, go to the nightclub. So.
Well, a great alternative from all the restaurants, especially the ones that are charging you $100 a person for lunch or $200 for dinner. Check it out here, the Huddle at Circle Center. And again, thank you so much, Ron, and thank you, Levy Restaurants, for joining us down here.
You're very welcome.
Look at this. Cheetos. It's like they got inside the heart of a black person and said, I'm going to put, if it was Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I would know it was made for us. Just kidding.
Airing on VH1 and featuring some of the biggest names in popular music, the Pepsi Super Bowl 46 Fan Jam pulled out all the stops for this super event. All right, guys, so we're already on your 5th album, and you guys are pretty famous for most of the collaborations you do. We've got some huge ones coming up on this new album. Do you feel like that's the most fun part, doing the collaborations, or do you prefer just to be Gym Class Heroes?
I think it's a collective effort at the end of the day. Like, we work with people who, one, we enjoy their music, two, we're friends of, like most people we work with, we're friends of, and it is what it is. Like, I think any collaboration that we do, it's with someone who we feel fits on the song. You know, it's never for like namesake or.
What's awesome about you know, shows like tonight is like we actually get to perform with the collaboration. You know, when we go out on tour, usually we just play with the backing track, or we have this guy singing right here. But tonight we actually get to perform with you know, the collaboration artists, and that's really awesome.
Hey, Neon, right? Is that what should we call you, Neon Hitch, as we address you, or just
That's
Neon?
my real name.
There we go.
Yes.
So Miss Neon Hitch here. Now we have to ask, are you your own stylist, or do we give credit to a whole team?
Absolutely. I have always been my own stylist. I work with a lot of different stylists. My girl Alexia helped me put this piece together, but coming from the circus has definitely inspired my clothing.
See, now I have a dance background, so I'm used to costumes and all of that. Unfortunately, I can't get away with it from day to day. How do you incorporate it into your daily wear?
Well,
you know, if we saw you at the grocery store.
No. So here's the thing. Like, the things I wear on stage, I re-wear like when I'm on the plane, in Whole Foods. I don't care. Every day is stage wear for me.
So are you guys, would you describe yourself as the partying bunch, or?
We've seen our party, and we've managed to hold ourselves together. So I mean, I think we still have a party left in us. So yeah, a little bit.
Even after all these years, I mean, you guys have been together since 1997. You've really stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Right?
We're like 13 years in this business. We've been doing this since we were 12 years old. We didn't even have Nintendo. We just had rock and roll.
So any Super Bowl predictions we have to ask, right? Who are we rooting
in this town, you have to say Giants, or you get your face ripped off, I think.
You've learned quickly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're very we're affable.
I'm your girl Margaret here. We are backstage at the Pepsi Fan Jam for Super Bowl 46, and guess who's here? Right, the winner of the X Factor, your favorite, Melody Moore.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Welcome to Indianapolis.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what sound your album is going to have and what we can expect.
My album is going to be a lot of music that I think people wouldn't expect from me.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice. It'll be a surprise. It'll make people go, oh wow, that's Melody. You know.
Right.
So it'll be nice.
Unlimited access. That's what we're all about here at Real Scene TV. And of course, Super Bowl, no exception. So we got ESPN Sports Nation to take our Real Scene TV cameras behind the scenes.
In this edition of Real Scene TV, we're taking you behind the scenes for ESPN Sports Nation here at Super Bowl 46.
Show.
Sports Nation, specifically on the road as we are this week, is just a crazy mix of live television and an audience, and we just don't know. I mean, we don't know who's going to show up, and we've got players coming through.
No. What is this?
You're on your own, you know.
everybody that comes on our show this week, we asked to make a pick. So we created these Super Bowl rings with their faces, from Trey Wingo to Adam Vinatieri, Mark Schlereth. There's Herm Edwards, Brett Kiesel of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Steve, Michael Boley, Chris Canty, Susie Colbert. We basically make everybody that comes on the show at the end of the segment put a ring on a finger, and so far it's one of the 6-3 in favor of the Giants.
I'm Danielle Hester, Real Scene TV.
From sports coverage to some of the biggest names in sports. In today's Real Scene Maker, we're going to take you behind the scenes of the Health Bowl, where some of the biggest names in football got together to educate Hoosier youth. Sometimes amidst all the parties and the great food, we forget about one thing, fitness. Well, there's one place here during Super Bowl week that is dedicated to just that. So we're standing here with Rob Hillman, president of Anthem, correct?
That's right.
Awesome. Now talk to me about the Health Bowl. What all went into organizing this event today?
Well, the actual thought first came to us about a year ago, and we sat down with the Super Bowl host committee, and we said, how can Anthem have a big impact leading up to the Super Bowl?
I guess the first question is, what do you want people to take away from this event? What do you want kids especially to go home thinking?
You know what, I always stress to the parents that it's important for parents to be great role models and to give their kids the information that they need and also to guide them in the right direction. And then kids need to just be worried about having fun and being active. They shouldn't have to worry about all the problems that they might face later. And so I think it's really important for parents to take control so that they can prevent some of the issues that a lot of our society is facing now, like heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and it's all preventative. You know what I mean? We have enough diseases in our world that we can't prevent. So when it's something that you can, I think it's really important for us as parents to take control and make sure we're leading our kids in the right direction.
Tell us what you are doing here in the off season, what you got going on right now.
Obviously here I'm at the Health Bowl, kind of trying to sign some autographs, make some people happy because it's an awesome thing they got going on here. Layla Ali, who is much more famous than I am, is talking right now, so I should probably keep it on the low. But no, just kind of having fun, doing some big things, and just kind of keeping the spirits up. That's what it's all about.
We see you at events like this all the time. Talk about the importance of that for you.
Well, it's cool because whenever you're a professional athlete, you get an opportunity to be kind of put on a pedestal, and you can either do right with it or wrong with it. And the Colts asked me to come do these certain things, and I get excited to do it. So I think this is a cool thing. I get to meet some cool people, like the greatest of all time's daughter, which is pretty cool. But I just have fun in the community, and I appreciate Indianapolis, so I just want to get out and say hello.
So we had a good time today, X-Spot Connect, Zumba Fitness, and we learned about a project that would have a lasting impact on this East Side community. I'd say all in all, it was a pretty good day.
It's unlike any art exhibit you've seen on Real Scene TV before. Just in time for Super Bowl, and it's free. Amber takes us inside Turf.
Turf is an art installation event featuring mostly local artists. We have 23 different installation projects, and 21 of those artists are right here in Indianapolis. It's a wide variety of work, everything from video installation, sound, light, different textures, different artistic application. It can be a little bit difficult to describe because each gallery is a different experience, and we think that's what makes this project so unique. We have beverages available, and people can get something to drink or something to eat and actually walk through the galleries and tour them and have a great experience.
This is special to me. It's my first installation piece I've ever done.
Tell our viewers who don't know what an installation piece is. I mean, the name kind of says it all, but just elaborate a little bit more.
An installation piece is something that can be experienced, something that is, seen, you can smell it, you can hear it, and it's off the canvas. You can experience from all sides or different elements other than, you just walk in front of a painting.
How do you decide what gets broken, what stays, what goes? Talk to me about, the decision making here, and I know color has something to do with it as well.
Exactly.
Not just that you hate them.
No, not at all. It's, it has a lot to do with what I want to get rid of, what I would like to keep, the significance of certain pieces that I put in certain places, like, your Santana right there. I made a custom vinyl label of, the Walker building, just for, historical purposes. And, just Tour Moi. I love Tour Moi. And, I know people get a kick out of seeing, John Lennon here and this weird little grouping of people here, and they're it reminds you of a lot of the 70s, you know, album covers where everybody takes a naked one. I don't know why.
Now, you said this is your first installation piece, but that's not really what you do. Talk to us about the album pieces that you've done in the past, some of the things that you've actually sold.
Oh, I see. I've done mostly on canvas, you know, elements of icons or, you know, political activists, anywhere from Huey P. Newton to Michael Jackson. They're broken up a bit finer because here, obviously, they need to be bigger, but, you know, I'm using pieces like this big or, you know, of all different dimensions and jagged edges and things like that, and, you know, adhering them with, you know, epoxy or hot glue, and then just, you know, it's 2D, it's flat, but it has some shape to it.
So if our viewers are interested in learning more, where can they find you or connect with you?
They can go to vinylrecordartist.com.
Words cannot convey the sights and sounds at our turf. It is not your typical art gallery. Trust me on that. You've got one more day to check it out. It runs through February 5th.
Be sure to check us out next time for Real Scene TV's Celebrity Super Bowl Edition. We're going to be taking on the red carpet to some of the biggest parties and concerts, plus one-on-ones with some of the biggest names in the business.
Speaking of concerts, it's about that time. Huge ticket giveaway. 2 tickets to see Van Halen in concert at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Go to the first person to log on to facebook.com/RealSceneTV and tell us your favorite hit song from the 1980s.
Thanks so much for watching part 1 of Super Bowl edition of Real Scene TV. Make sure to follow us on Facebook or check us out online at RealSceneTV.com.
Until next time, keep it real, Indy.
I wanna funk you like you want me to. I wanna party all night long with you. Just do what you do. Grooving in your dancing shoes. Just move your body. Move your body to the
Real Scene TV is brought to you by Top Shelf Productions.